Hey YouTube, it's Zach, and buckle up because the Toronto real estate market is crashing fast. I wasn't planning on making a video because, as you can see, I am on vacation and it's a little bit windy here. So let's turn on the mic. Mic's connected. Can you guys hear me better now? Yeah, I think so. All right, look at that view. You're gonna see a lot of sun. Let me go under the shade so we get better exposure. Yeah, so let's find a nice quiet spot to sit down and talk. The Bank of Canada raised the interest rate by another 1%. So we are now sitting at 2.5% for the overnight lending rate. But with all the increases they've done so far, inflation continues to climb. So let's talk about exactly what that means for the Toronto real estate market and how you as a seller, buyer, an investor, or a renter can take advantage of that and what to do. Disclaimer before we start, this is not legal advice, this is not investment advice, this is just meant to be for pure entertainment. I'm a real estate agent who likes to make videos and hope you enjoy it. A good question would be, will there be more hikes? My answer to that is going to be yes, most likely. Think of it this way, so Canada is a big bus and there's a bunch of us sitting in it. Bank of Canada is the driver and inflation is the speed of that bus. We want it to be at 2%. Right now we're going at 9, I believe. What happened is in the past year or two, Bank of Canada pressed on the gas pedal, which is printing more money. And the only way they can slow this bus down is pressing on the brake, which is increasing interest rates. So they pressed on the gas pedal so much that, and the bus was not necessarily accelerating. And then suddenly, what happened is it started going really fast. They gained a lot of momentum. So now they're slowly dabbing on the brake, 1% at a time, 0.5% at a time. Is it going to slow the bus down? Hopefully. And if it doesn't, you need to buckle up because we might get a little bit of whiplash. Some of us might even fly off our seats. How does this affect the market? If we look at a snapshot of the market, you're going to notice that the number of sales have gone down, the number of transactions. The prices have gone down compared to the peak, almost by about 20 to 30%, depends on the sector that you're looking at. You're also going to notice properties sit on the market a bit longer. I believe the average right now is about 20 days. So how does that affect you? Now, if you're a seller, there's two cases here. If you're a seller who was looking to cash out, this might not be the best time. Unless you have another investment lined up where you believe you're gonna get a better ROI out of it, if you wait a little longer, since the rental market is absolutely hot and crazy, you'll be able to get very good tenants very quickly. So I recommend holding on. Now, if you're someone who's looking to sell and buy another home, so you're just moving, doesn't matter because everything goes down, goes up at the same time. Advantage goes here to people who are moving from condos to freeholds. So if you're right now in a condo and looking to sell it and move into a semi or a townhouse or even buy a house, this will be a good time to do so because you'll be able to, because the gap between freeholds and condos shrunk. If you're a buyer, now it's a different market we're in. It is a buyer's market. You're gonna have a lot more options. You're gonna be able to negotiate. You're gonna be able to put some conditions in, which we've been foregoing for the past little while. And you're gonna be able to pick up your dream home with almost no competition. Now, when I say almost no competition, keep in mind we're still in Toronto and there's not enough homes for everybody. So let's talk about the renters. It's a very difficult time to be a renter right now because there's very limited inventory. I've been seeing triple A qualified tenants get rejected. I've seen renters offering a whole year up front just to get a place. It's absolutely ridiculous. The government promised everybody affordable housing, and look what's happening. Now, I know it's stressful, but you have to be very careful right now because there's a lot of scams. I've done a video on that. I'll put the link in the description and I'll pop it here in the corner, the bubble that pops up. I've been seeing constantly different kinds of scams pop up. You meet with the landlord who's not the landlord. They actually just rented an Airbnb. They showed you the place, gave you the keys even, and took your deposit and left. They may have scammed 3-4 people like that and took a bunch of deposits and disappeared. Another type of scam I've seen where, let's say you're in Montreal or Vancouver and you got a job in Toronto, you want to move in, and the landlord does a video tour for you and asks you for deposits. Deposit's gone, the place didn't even exist, there was a video off the internet. There's also other scams where someone on Facebook will pretend to be a real estate agent and ask you for your personal information, such as income, pay stubs, and then once you provide those, I mean, they got free data there. I don't know what they would do with it. So be careful out there, and I always recommend get a real estate agent to help you. Ask friends, family for a referral, and get a real estate agent to help you navigate this market to avoid getting scammed. As an investor, you might be wondering, is this a good time to jump into the market? Should I cash out? What should I do? So if you're an investor, there's obviously a lot of different variables that play into your decision making, including how much down you're putting, what kind of property you're going to be buying, and what the interest rate is going to be. So there's a lot of numbers to look into. Always keep one thing in mind though, as an investor, time in the market is better than timing the market. So if you are ready to make an investment right now, with the rental market being the way it is, there's a big chance you're going to be able to rent that out very quickly for a very good price to very decent tenants. If you have any questions, you want to talk about the market, you're a renter, you don't know where to start, you're an investor, want someone to help you with the numbers, I'll leave my info in the description. WhatsApp, DM me, iMessage me, and then we'll get in touch. For the rest of you, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.